What's up, everybody? My pals, how the hell are you? We're here for another Q&A, backed by popular demand, because you guys just can't get enough. So listen up. First off, Gabby Parker, who didn't think anyone would ask any questions at all. I got a little extra in my coffee. Just kidding. Gabby Parker said that no one would ask me any questions. This is like the fifth Q&A. Who's keeping track? But I've done a few Q&As. Gabby Parker, you just need to believe. Okay. First real question. Billy, the WWE fan, that's his Twitter name, wants to know what's the craziest or wildest thing I've ever done. I've done some wild and crazy things in my life. Most recently, this is maybe going back about 2 weeks ago, I went into Target, and I was talking to a lady friend of mine, and she dared me to do something at Target. And what I did is I went, and I brought a bra to the lady at the dressing room, and I said, listen, can I go try this on? I said, my girlfriend, I'm trying to buy for my girlfriend, and she's about my size, and I said, I figure it'll fit if I fit into it. Or some bullshit. I totally ad-libbed and winged it, and I don't even know, I think I might have laughed a few times. She told me, this is the funny part, is that she didn't tell me no. Shit, what the hell did she say? She didn't tell me, she said that I could return it with my receipt if it didn't fit her, but didn't tell me that I couldn't try it on. So, instead of causing a scene at Target, I did not try it on. But the dare was there, and I went ahead and asked. So, that covers my lady friend's dare and Billy's question. Okay, on to Chuck Crispy! What's up, Greg? First, Greg has a few questions like he usually does. I love it. What's the first concert I've been to? It was like 1987, maybe 1988. Tesla opened up for Poison. Was out of control. What do me and Feisty Pants do on the weekends? We do a lot, man. There's not any one thing that we do. This past weekend, we had a giant war. I wish I could show you the picture. I don't have it, because it's on the phone that I'm doing my review with. So, that's not going to fly. You know what I'll do? I will post it to Twitter later tonight after I post this video. I will show you the battle that started out, which lasted all of Saturday and part of into Sunday. And then, then we had to get back to bedtime and junk. If I had to bring a wrestler, but, we do all sorts of stuff. Movies, the pool, he's got friends he goes to see. We do play dates. He's young enough to do play dates still. We play Transformers, we play Hot Wheels, Legos, tons of Legos, everything. Movies in the house, in the theater. We eat. If I had to bring a wrestler back to life from the dead, who would it be? If I had to bring a wrestler back to life, where else is he coming from other than the dead? Honestly, I'll get with you. I thought about this one long and hard, but I think for the greater good, I would bring back to life Owen Hart, because if Owen Hart didn't die, Bret Hart wouldn't have gotten all pissed off at Vince McMahon for being a shit about it, and there wouldn't have been all those lawsuits, and there wouldn't have been all those legal troubles, and we probably would have had a long-ass career for Bret and both Owen, while they were in the WWF, turned into the WWE. You know why? Because the F got the fuck out! We lost the camera. But yeah, I thought long and hard about it. Andre the Giant's awesome. There's a billion other wrestlers that are dead that are awesome. But I think what would do the best would be if Owen Hart didn't die, the both of them would have had a long career. You probably would have seen more out of the Hart Foundation, because that was a great storyline. They carried that forward for as long as they could. Yeah, that's what I would do. And can I do a Bork Laser impression? Not really. I can do a bad one, but not a good one. Rooney, my other good buddy, name a wrestler, has a similar question. Name a wrestler that should come back to the WWE. Not necessarily is dead. Is dead. No, this is just, I'm sorry. I'm Greg, I'm stuck on your question, man. Name a wrestler that should come back to the WWE. Most recently fired, Oksana. She needs to come back because I need something to look at. Oksana's gorgeous. I love her. Eve has moved on with her life. Trish has moved on with her. Lita's moved on with her life. Who else is left? Oksana was it. I was loving Oksana and her curves. Please don't anybody else leave the WWE. Do I have the network? Yes. Do I have other toys besides Transformers? Yes, I got everything. Name it. I got it. DC or Marvel? Dude, DC has some serious foundation with, like, the cornerstones of the superhero industry, like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. They team up and they make, the Justice League with Green Lantern and Aquaman. All of their villains are very well-developed characters, like Lex Luthor, the Joker. Batman's got a billion great villains. But you know what? Marvel blows them away, man. Like, twice over. Spider-Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Iron Man. Not to mention the X-Men. The X-Men are like a whole separate universe in the Marvel world. Not really separate, but, but definitely Marvel is the bigger chunk. And yes, I redid this video just to answer your question. You saw the X-Men movie. It was great, right? It was probably the best X-Men movie I've seen yet. I really liked First Class. Back in the day with Patrick Stewart and everybody else that contributed to the X-Men movies, I like them, but they had their flaws, they had their differences. Like, they totally ruined Rogue right in the first movie, man. I hope they reinvent that because Rogue kicked some ass. She wasn't this little girl. But anyway, in the current X-Men movie, I had three plot hole designs. I've said this in a previous Q&A. One was their age in the future. They should have been a lot older, but, whatever, it's the movies. Two, when they travel back to the past, I thought that going back to the First Class storyline is the past. I assumed they were just trying to merge the two stories, but I thought it was going to be a separate entity, whatever. But the real, those two I gave a pass to. Rooney and I were just talking on Twitter. And the problem I had was Shadowcat's ability, mutant ability, is got nothing to do with time travel. WTF to that? Okay, anyway, and then Apocalypse is coming. Apocalypse plays a big role in the X-Men universe. I really hope they don't wreck it. We shall only find out. Matthew Thomason wants to know, what year did I start collecting? Two answers to this one, buddy. Baseball cards. I started in, 1987. Action figures probably was not till 1995. Dr. Coolio with 2 eyes, no L. You tricky bastard, I had to figure that one out. What kind of toy collections do I have? Rooney asked the same question. I have a lot. It goes very deep. Obscure things like who knows what M.A.S.K is? Probably not a lot of people, but I got all the M.A.S.K shit. I got it all. Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Not so much wrestlers, but, it's growing now that Feisty Pants is into it. Battlestar Galactica. Legos, Hot Wheels, fucking everything, man. Baseball cards. I got it all. And then Dr. Coolio also wants to know, who is my favorite wrestler, past and present? Present, currently, is Roman Reigns. That man is the shit. And the past, I don't know if I have a favorite wrestler of the past. It's always just whoever's popular this week. And but I did go in high school. There was they first tried out the video yearbook. I know everything is digital now in these days, but 100 years ago, when I was young, everything was on print, and they tried out the video yearbook, and they put the Halloween contest in the video yearbook. I dressed as Bret Hart the whole day. I had the pink spandex. I had the black, whatever the fuck that's called, the black top. I drew out little hearts and I ironed on, because back in the day, you had to have these skills and you just couldn't just buy shit. You had to make it. Dude, the chicks looked at my ass all day long. Yep. Okay. A little bit more into the hobby questions. Hold on, I got before it, because this is going to flow. I actually took all these questions and I wrote them down so they made a little more sense. We're going to skip right over to, we're not skipping, we're moving. Moving right over to Maniac JBD. Wants to know my top favorite moments on the GTS. I'm sorry, his top favorite moments and GTS. One of them was when I turned into Batman. Who remembers that, dude? I watched that the other day because somebody else actually told me about it. I was like, oh yeah, I turned into Batman on the show. I was pretty bitching. Thanks to Grim for his fantastic work behind the camera. Blows my editing shit away. And he wants us to know what do I think of Seth Rollins and The Shield, what they did recently. You know what? Dude, The Shield is fucking awesome. Roman Reigns is my favorite, but in 2 years, they've beaten the shit out of everybody. Like, what else are they going to do? So now, the three of them are going to have their storylines. It's going to be great. Trust me. Hunter Banks wants to know, do I watch anime? And what? Not really. Yes and no, actually. Star Blazers and Voltron are some old anime. Probably before anime became a thing. I watched those because I grew up on it. But really nothing that's current that you would maybe mention. Robotech, actually. Robotech started a long time ago, man. And also, the best and worst movie that I've ever seen. I love this question. This is the number one question in the whole episode is this one right here. Number one movie. It's a very damn close tie between Spaceballs and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The worst movie I've ever seen in my life? Jaws 4: The Revenge. Watch it and try to figure out why, and then let me know what you think, and then the next Q&A we'll do a review on all three movies. That's your homework, Hunter Banks. And the number one wrestling match I want to happen, me versus any diva in the fucking retired. Oh, no, see, I'm setting myself up for this. Oksana's top of the list, right there. Let's go with me versus Oksana. That's what I want the number one wrestling match to happen. Me versus Oksana. You Can't See Me. I couldn't make out this kid's name because it's spelled with a Y-U-K-A-N-T. I'm like, what the fuck does that say? And then I'm like, oh, it says you can't. And then his last name is C-M-E-E. See me. Get it? You can't see me. I couldn't see his name. Will I review Transformers 4? Yeah, man. I mean, I can't film it in the theater because that's illegal. Holy shit. This chick just walked into the post office. She's fucking hot. I can't film it, but I will review. I'm going to a midnight showing. So, I'll say, like, spoiler alert before you watch it. And then don't watch it if you don't want me to spoil it, because I'm going to fucking spoil the shit out of it. And then he also makes mention to my custom green knockout that I painted for Feisty Pants. Says to call him Nightshade. While I like the name, I think there's another character named Nightshade. Feisty Pants completely shut you down, man. He says, no, Daddy, that is Green Knockout. Good try. Lord of the Ring, capital letters, wants to know. Also got to do with the hobby. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Before we get to Lord of the Ring, there was back to the Transformer questions. Brandon Arriaga wants to know, will I review more Transformer 4 toys? As I get them, I will review them, just for you, man. And I'm sure there's other people out there wanting to review them. Like Jake Lindsay needed help transforming the leader class Optimus Prime. I don't have it. He asked me, I'm sorry, I wish I could help you out, man. I don't have it. But you know what? People actually do this as a hobby. They film themselves transforming everything. So you know what you do? Google it, but Google Darth Devious. Shit, is that his name? Jake, I'm going to reply to one of your threads on YouTube, on my video. My buddy Darth Devious, I'm not sure if that's what he calls his reviews, but he reviews stuff like almost every day. I'm sure he's got leader class. Well, I'll get you that. I'm going to write that down right now. All right, so back to the Lord of the Ring, capital letters, singular, not rings. Do I have the 2014 Topps Archive fan favorite Andy Van Slyke autograph card? Not yet. but I will have lots of them. Barry Francis wants to know if I'm trying to get a Pepsi sponsorship. Hey man, if they want to pay me for drinking a can of Pepsi in my videos, fuck yeah. When am I going to show off the Andy Van Slyke collection? Oh god, I want to show it off so bad because it's so fucking big. That's what she said! Ah! But it's, honestly, it's you know what I'll do? I'll do a video of what I do not have in storage, but once I have to get the rest out of storage before I can really do anything. Awesome Gamer not nerd, just N-E-R. Do I make custom WWE guys, and will I make a video of it? He asked me that about a month ago on YouTube. I didn't see it at first. I don't make custom wrestlers. That's Grimm's forte. I did make one years ago. I took a diva. I forget her name at the time. But it was the time Lita was new, and I was trying to make a Lita figure, and I actually painted the girl. God, you know, I can't think of what her name is. She was a young black girl. She was actually pretty good. Wrestled. She had a singular name. Somebody said it, I'd probably remember. But she was like the only diva available at the time, and she was like a shelf warmer because I guess everybody had it. And I took her and painted her everything. I painted her white, I painted the clothes, I painted the skin, the hair I did a little bit, and she had like the underwear piece that I painted black, and I got little Barbie pants that I put on the figure to show Lita's not G-string, what the fuck was it called? Out of whatever the fuck her underpants stuck out of her back pants. And I sold it on eBay for like $50 at the time, because they were like, oh my god, it's great! I'm like, I know! But that was really the only wrestling custom I've ever done, and that was like 100 years ago when Lita was brand new. Everything else I've done over the years, I made a Skeletor, custom Skeletor out of a Ghost Rider and Hercules figure with Kevin Sorbo. They made a line of toys for that. I made a Mr. Sinister figure out of a Spawn universe character. I forget the guy's name. And I've made a couple of EverQuest custom characters of the Dark Elf that one of my characters that I play is a Dark Elf. It's a female Dark Elf. I made a Princess Leia. I took a couple of divas and I mixed some parts around, and the guy that Grimm gets his custom outfits from over in like fucking China or something. The guy makes like killer outfits for WWE wrestlers. I got a couple of robes from him, and I customed them up. What else have I done? I'm pretty sure everything else I've done is all Transformers, because that's kind of what I center around. I actually was trying to get into the field to actually be a action figure designer for Hasbro for Transformers or GoBots, but they told me to fuck off. Alright, going on. Stevie Bolts, also on YouTube. I missed this one a while back. Wants to meet me one day. He lives in North Jersey. Gave me his phone number because he knows I live in South Jersey. Dude, coming up in August in Cherry Hill at the Holiday Inn, NJCC, it's New Jersey Collectors Con. We will be there. Get your ass down there, man. It's like August 17th. It's a Sunday, August 17th. We'll be there nearly all day. BW Death Charge. Dude, thanks for all your comments, man. I do a lot of hard work into those customs. He says Galvatron and the Jetfire are the best customs I've done so far. Question for him. Who would you think I could do a good custom of, based on what you've seen? I know you've said Blitzwing out of one of those Dreadwing guys. I actually took Guzzle, if you know who Guzzle is. He was in the Transformers 3 Cyberverse line. He was like a scout or commander size class. He was a green tank, and I painted him into Blitzwing. I got to do a review. I got to show you. It's fucking killer. Randy Hardy, him and I had a great conversation about a month ago also, making about a custom Alex figure, I'm sorry, I've said that entirely backwards. we talked about using a couple of guys. If you can find Evan Bourne, an Evan Bourne action figure, Grimm talked about saying that was a good choice to use also. Benny Starr Jr., what Transformer custom should I make next? Alright, I misread my notes, man. I can't make out what I wrote here. But I don't know, man. Tell me what I should do next. Yes, actually, that's what I should do. You message in, tell me what I want. Dylan's wants to know if he can have my autograph. Also posted that on YouTube about a month ago. I found this thread on YouTube. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know this was here. Listen, anything you guys want to send me, kind of like how Grimm does, use his P.O. box. This is it here. Is that it? Oh, it's upside down. I'm sorry. Grimm's Toy Show, P.O. Box 371, Island Heights, New Jersey, 08732. Send me whatever you need. If you want to send me some cars that you find of Andy Van Slyke, if you want to send me some Transformers for me to paint to give back to you, just, do the same thing. Self-addressed stamped envelope or whatever it is, or, throw a couple of bucks in there and I'll put it in a box. Whatever you need me to do, just send it and I'll take care of you, totally. Alright, last couple of questions. We're running 20 minutes here. The Detonator wants to know, oh my god, there's a lot of talk ever since the couple of guys got fired last week or so. The Detonator wants to know, there's a lot of talk about Brodus Clay versus Grimm in a match. A wrestling match. Wants to know, will I be watching? Shit, man. They asked me if I wanted to be the tag team partner, and I said only if Brodus Clay gets Oksana to be his tag team partner, that's where I come in. And we'll do like a mixed something, because, I ain't joking around. I'm a little guy. I'm not wrestling Brodus Clay. I'm not wrestling a regular wrestler. I'll wrestle the Divas because they're about my speed, and they'll probably still kick my ass because I'm little. Marcus Lim also has the same question. If I had a chance to wrestle anyone, who would it be? Any one of the Divas, man. Oksana, I like her a lot. Eve, I had a huge crush on Eve over the years. Trish, Lita. That's about it for all I can think of. Josh, I'm about to butcher your last name, dude. Janaj. Wow, I think I killed it. Who do I like for the title? Oh my god, dude, when you posted this about a week ago, I know you got on this early on. Roman Reigns was not yet in the mix, and now that he is, it's fucking all Roman Reigns, man. That is who I like. That is who I think is going to win it. Fuck everybody else. Just give it a Roman Reigns. Jamel Jones wants to know, what do I think of Bo Dallas and the wrestlers that got fired? I do not believe. I applaud him for his gimmick because I know it's a tough business, man, but dude, he drives me nuts. And the rest, I'm going to miss Oksana a lot, but I just know now that, she'll probably be at Legends of the Ring next year, which I plan to go to. I said to Grimm, Grimm, if I say no, you beat my fucking ass until I say yes. Everybody else, I guess, I'll see them too, but Oksana, I got that little crush going. Zach Rock, on the other side of the fucking world, wants to know, have I tried Dr. Pepper? We had this conversation about what kind of drinks do I like. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's alright. Do I have Star Wars toys? Yes, I do. Did I see the episode where Grimm stepped on my picture? Yes, I did. Fucking laughed my ass off. Have I seen the Shrek video? No, you talked about that today. I didn't get a chance to watch it. And is Doo-Hop my friend? Yeah, we're all buddies. Osvaldo Rodriguez wants to know, why do I hate Grimm? I don't. Ethan Laws and Eddie the Man 71778. What are you, a robot? I'm sorry, dude. Wants to know, how long have I been friends with Grimm and the guys? A long time. We were kids. And Eddie also wants to know, where do I work this week? I don't know if you can make out my shirt, but that says General Motors. That's where I'm working this week. And should I make a video, I should make a video of Hot Wheels cars. That's not a bad idea. Feisty Pants and I, we have a fucking, at least 1,000. I'm sure we could come up with something. We don't have a lot of tracks, though. We just, run the cars all over the house. This guy wants to know, who's better, Daniel Bryan or CM Punk? Dude, who fucking cares? Have you seen chicks naked? And, no. I'm kidding. And I think CM, I always thought that stood for Carpet Muncher. I'm not sure. Maniac, JBD. Did I get you already? Maniac, help me out. Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I totally got your question already. I didn't mean to repeat you. And the last guy, Sean Rotterman. Sean, this poor guy. You are very loyal to Grim, and I appreciate that. I do not dislike Grim. I love Grim. We are all good friends, and wants to know if he could get a follow. This is what you got to do for a follow. You need to go get a dog, get a leash for the dog, and he will follow you everywhere. Dude, I'm kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I'll get on. I got this whole list of people I got to follow. I'm not very computer savvy. I'm more chick savvy. All right, so we're at the 25-minute mark. Getting the fuck out of here. Peace, guys. Leave me a comment. Questions for the next time. And I had to get back to somebody. I forget. Oh, yes. I will get back to you too. And peace.